KFC of Paoli, Orange County REMC, and Orange County Fiber, Orange County CASA, the only health and living community, Springs Valley Bank and Trust, Summer Seamless Guttering, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springer Insurance, Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, and the Orange County Community Foundation. Now, let's head to the action. This is Mix 95.3 WUME, your home for local sports.
It's the 79th annual Jefferson County Boys Basketball Invitational at Madison High School. And for the Paoli Rams in Pool B, they took care of business with their first game earlier in the day as they defeated the Brownstown Central Braves by a score of 60-52. That sets up their second matchup of the evening, taking on another very good team in the Southwestern Rebels, as the Rebels will come in tonight 5-2. They're rated number 17 in Class 2A. Good evening, everybody. Dave Dedrick along with Bert Pedigo. It's time now for Rams basketball on Mix 95.3, streaming live on WUME953.com, and ask Alexa to play Mix 95.3 WUME. As we mentioned in the first game, it's been several years since Paoli and Brownstown met on the hardwood. Well, it was even longer now since these two teams in Southwestern and Paoli had a matchup in boys high school basketball, and of course that dates back all the way to December the 16th of 2006. But the rematch here, so to speak, after about 19 years, has the Rams and the Rebels looking, Bert, to be the class act in Pool B here in the opening day of this tournament.
Yeah, and if Paoli can get the win, they go on to the championship game. And if they don't get the win, then we go to some sort of a tiebreaker because all three teams in the pool would be 1-1 with points and point margins and who knows what else figuring into it. But Paoli, basically, their fate is in their hands. If they come out and win, they're going to be playing for the championship tomorrow night. Based on the way they played against Brownstown, you would think they have a pretty good chance of doing that. Played well, shot it well, second half especially. Still need to work on three-point shooting and got to knock down a few more free throws. But other than that, things went well for Paoli.
Well, the Rams look to stay undefeated as they head into tonight's second game of this tournament, taking again on the Southwestern Rebels. Had a chance to talk with head coach Zach Nussbaum along with Rams head basketball coach Dusty Cole as we continue with the Team OC pregame show. Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
This is Craig Boozy, President and CEO of Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company. As this year comes to a close, we celebrate what matters most, our customers, communities, and neighbors. At Springs Valley, banking is about building relationships and helping you achieve your financial goals. Thank you for trusting us to be part of your journey. From all of us at Springs Valley Bank and Trust, we wish you a joyful holiday season and a new year full of success and opportunity. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you suffer the loss of a loved one, you can count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli. They have a 55-year history of serving the needs of families in Orange and surrounding counties. They provide only the best professional services in the most compassionate manner to care for you during this difficult time. You can always count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home as generations of families have done for many years. Call 812-723-2276 today. We're here when you need us the most. Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
As we continue with the Team OC pregame show, head coach Zach Nussbaum of Southwestern joins us now. His team ready to match up with Paoli in both teams' second game of the day. We'll get into that in just a few minutes. Coach, you're not on your schedule. We haven't seen or played you in a while. Kind of tell us about this team that the Rams will face off against tonight.
We're a little short-handed. We've got a point guard broke his arm, so we're trying to figure out our rotation without him. We've got a really talented group, not nearly as much size as Paoli has, so that's a nightmare thinking about how we're going to stop this not just the big boys, but a lot of them are just physically stronger. So we have our work cut out for us defensively on that end. And then on the other end, Paoli does a really good job of changing defenses, pressuring the ball. So we'll have to take care of it and get good shots.
Offensively, defensively, what are you trying to do out on the court?
We like to get up and down, play a little more freestyle. Watching that last game against Brownstown, I'm not sure they're going to let us do that. Very physical team. So our boys are going to have to be mentally tough. That's what I've noticed. Coach School's teams are really, really tough physically and mentally, and they make you work for the entire time you're out there. So
defensively, what you have to do on that end of the court?
Try to take away the paint, but that's hard to do with like you said, with their size and athleticism. But that's going to be our goal.
Well, Coach, like the Rams, a quick turnaround. So how do you approach game number 2 today?
So the boys actually listened and got hydrated and refueled and got off their feet for a little bit. And it's a mental challenge too. Just you sit around for a little bit, having to get rebooted and back up floor. Hopefully there's some more fans in the stands for the second game since night 1, but should be fun.
What do you take away out of your game against Brownstown earlier today?
We played right with them for 3 quarters, but the game was 4 quarters long. So that second quarter bit us. There's some things coaching-wise that we definitely would have done different, and game plan-wise. But they hit some threes there from kids who hadn't been hitting threes all season, and sometimes you got to pick your poison, and we have to live with it. So we'll learn more from that game than we did some of these other teams that we played where we won by 30 plus. So that was a good game for us. I think playing at Paoli will teach us a lot too.
What about lineup for your ball club tonight?
It'll be Brady Cook, Caleb Good, Jeter Chatham are all seniors. Then Andrew Nussbaum and Luke Morrow sophomores.
Men off your bench?
I'll have Quentin Lewis. He's basically a starter, just comes off the bench, plays starter minutes, and then after that it'll be depending on what we need and what position we're looking for.
Coach Nussbaum, as always, thank you for the time and the talk, and your ball club have a good game tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, Coach Zach Nussbaum of Southwestern State. Stay tuned. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Looking to make a difference? Team OC's Youth Mentoring Program is here to help kids in Orange County reach their full potential. Our mission, to expand child's possibilities through a community-wide mentoring program for kids 7 to 17. We provide support, guidance, and a caring adult to lean on. You can be a part of their journey. Become a mentor or make a donation. Join us at 262 West Court Street, Paoli, or visit teamocmentoring.org. Questions? Call Executive Director Priscilla Woodrum at 812-653-0288. Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat Low-Fill Insulation System makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat Insulation System by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
As we continue with the Team OC pregame show, head coach Dusty Cole joins us now. Rams in their second game of the afternoon, getting ready to take on Southwestern Hanover, a matchup we'll talk about in just a few minutes. Coach, wasn't all that long ago, just less than 2 hours, we were talking about the big win that you had over Brownstown Central.
Yeah, we had a good game. It was a team effort. Got just a lot of good play by a lot of guys. It was pretty balanced on the offensive end, and just kind of did a good job with the keys to the game. I think we took away their three-point shooting a little bit, did a nice job their closeout. We wanted to just attack inside out. I thought we did a nice job of getting the ball in there and attacking their pressure a little bit, and we was able to turn them over some too. And then we knew that we could press them some. We knew we was going to try to wear them down with the press. We didn't know how much they had turned over, but, they ended up turning over 15, 16 times. We got a couple easy baskets off of that, especially in the second half, and they would make a little run, but overall it was a pretty good effort by our guys.
Yeah, it was those turnovers, Coach, in the third quarter that got you the gap that you needed.
Yeah, that was big for us, and just those small runs sometimes. They don't have to be that big 15 or 20-point run. But sometimes just a 6-7 point run can be a big difference in a game like that, especially with two good defenses and two good teams playing against each other. And then did a nice job late too of closing out the game, just kind of spreading the floor and not turning the ball over. We had a few in there, but did a pretty good job of just kind of mixing in when we needed to attack, when we needed to pull the ball out. And then kept playing defense. That was the key. There was a couple times it got pretty close. If they would have hit a shot or two, could have got down to 4 or 5 points. But we kept it at that 7-8 range, and 3 possessions is big.
All right, Coach, quick turnaround, not a matter of days, but just a matter of an hour or two.
Yeah, it's just another good team, too. So the letdown's a concern, just coming off a game like that against Brownstown, just kind of knowing how kids are. They see that first score, and they think this is going to be an easier game, but, that's not how it works sometimes. This is a team that's been right there around the top 10, all season long, and they're a top 10 2A team, and they're playing pretty close to home. They've been here before. They've been off their feet a little bit, so this would be a pretty good test for us, too, against a really good team. And then, having the experience we have, hopefully we just come back and are ready to play, but we're just kind of concerned about the letdown a little bit.
Coach, what's your scouting report on this Rebel team?
Well, they're going to shoot a lot from outside, too. They take a lot of threes. About half their shots are going to be threes. They can really score the basketball. And, kind of like the Brownstown team, you just got to cover everybody. We'll be able to mix in some zone, I think, and just kind of keep teams off balance. Maybe get deflection or turnover here or there, but for the most part, we're going to have to play man-to-man because they have so many shooters. They'll spread you out, and then we have to contain the dribble a little bit. When they have many shooters, you're okay as long as they're not getting in the paint on you. When they're getting in the paint and getting those kick-out threes, that's when they can hurt you. We're going to have to understand they're going to make some runs, too. This team just has a whole lot of scores. They've got pretty good balance on the offensive end, and like I said, they just really shoot the ball well. So there's going to be some times this game they hit a couple back-to-back threes. That's just kind of part of it. But again, it's the second game. It's a team we don't feel like they play about 6 guys, not very deep. So I think the depth will be a big factor again, and just got to keep playing to those strength of ours.
Line up for your ball club today?
We'll start the same way we have. That's the last game there, so we'll bring Chad off the bench one more game, I think. So we'll have Cooper and Dakota in the backcourt, and then Traylon and Ian, and then Dane in the middle.
And then have our rotation off the bench as well?
The rotation off the bench will be the same. Again, we'll probably play at least 8 guys, and might have to play the 9th or 10th, too.
Coach Cole, as always, thank you for the time and the talk in your ball club. Have a good game tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Head Coach Tessie Cole of the Paoli Rams. Stay tuned. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Calcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Calcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Calcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
It's game number 5 of the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament on day number 1 here at Madison High School. in the final game in Pool B play, as it'll be the Paoli Rams 5-0 taking on the Southwestern Rebels 5-2. Good evening again, everybody. Dave Dedrick along with Bert Pedigo, and our pregame show brought to you tonight by Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups between the Rams and the Rebels, brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. First of all, for the Southwestern Rebels, number 17 in Class 2A, now 5-2 after dropping a game earlier today to Brownstown Central. They'll start this way at forward at number 20. That'll be Jeter Chatham, 6 foot and a senior, averaging 10.3. The other forward is number 21, Luke Morrow, 6'2 and a sophomore, averaging 5.7. Three-guard lineup, number 3, Andrew Nussbaum, 6 foot and a sophomore, averaging 12 points per ball game. Number 5 is Brady Cook, 6'3 and a senior, averaging 15.3. And number 24, Caleb Good, 6'2 and a senior, he averages 14.5. So as you can tell, a very balanced scoring team here from Southwestern. Offensively, they score a bunch, average 75 points per ball game, and give up just a shade over 50. Their head coach is Zach Nussbaum. For the Paoli Rams, rated number 9 coming into today's tournament, now standing 5-0 on the season. Rams will stay with number 2, Traylon Nitten at forward, 6 foot and a senior, averaging 4 points per ball game. The other forward will be number 4, Dane Padgett, 6'3 and a senior, averaging 10.7. Three-guard lineup tonight, number 22, Cooper Spires, 6'1 and a senior, averaging 10.2. Number 24, Ian Sullivan, 5'10 and a junior, averaging 5 points per ball game. And number 30, Dakota Apple, 6'3 and a senior, averaging 7.3. The Rams offensively scored at 68 points a ball game. Defensively, give up a shade over 40. 2-point field goal shooting, up a little bit from 57% earlier today. So they had that great game against Brownstown Central. They came into today's game hitting 27% from three-point range, but that's dropped a bit because of the poor shooting performance behind the arc against the Braves. The Rams are about steady at the free throw line like they normally have been, hitting 53% for head coach Dusty Cole. Again, the winner will go. The Rams are able to win, will put themselves automatically into tomorrow night's championship game, as the lineups have been brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. The Rebels in their traveling dark blue trimmed in white and red. The Rams in their home white trimmed in purple and gold. And to take you through tonight's ball game, here's Bert Pedigo.
All righty, Dane Padgett will step to the center court circle for Paoli, and Brady Cook does the same for Southwestern. Tip controlled by the Rebels. Shot up by Nussbaum is no good as he got right up to the rim real quick. Rebound taken down by Paoli, running the other way. Ball saved inbounds as Ian came up with it. The ball loose again, and Paoli will turn it over. Cook quickly the other way for Southwestern. His shot is blocked out of there, and Paoli runs it right back at him. Get it over to Apple. He's in the far corner. Apple brings it to the middle of the court, skips it over to Spires. He'll try a three that barely drives iron, and the rebound. Apple came down with it. As he went back up for the shot, he was bumped and fouled.
A little ragged to start here in the first 30-some seconds for both ball clubs. That foul will go on at number 20, Jeter Chatham. That'll be his first team foul, number 1.
Apple to the free throw line, 50% free thrower on the year. First on the way is up and good. And Paoli is first on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, 1-0. 7:26 still to go here in the first quarter of play. Apple ready for the second. It's up and good. Made them both. Paoli out in front to start, and they're going to extend full court pressure, 2-2-1 variety. Bring it in, too good. He's in backcourt with it, puts down the dribble, backs away from Apple. Now get it over on the other side to Chatham. Chatham quickly into Nussbaum. Three, left corner is good. Just stepped right in, knocked it down. He's got his first points, first on the night for Southwestern, and our first lead change as well. In the lane, Paoli gets it down to Padgett. Padgett double-teamed, and if he went up for a shot, they're going to say we had a jump ball forced. This one will belong to Paoli.
Rams are doing what they want to do, and that's get the ball down low and let Padgett just work down there with that strength and athletic ability, and it was evident earlier in the game against Brownstown.
Spires inbounds to Sullivan. Go left side to Minton. Back to Spires. Fakes three. Drives baseline. Hesitation move. Leaves it in the lane. Shot by Sullivan. Blocked. Got his own rebound. Shot up no good. Rebound controlled finally by Southwestern. and they run the other way. Nussbaum, left corner, back out front to Cook. Cook puts down the dribble, leaves it off for Chatham. Chatham guarded closely there by Apple. Now they switch out front. Bring it over to Good. Long three on the way is no good, and the rebound controlled underneath by Paoli. Minton, outlet pass to Spires. Spires across the timeline, and Paoli sets in the half court as Southwestern looks like they're matching up out of the zone defense still. 2-3. Left side, Apple open. Three, good. Dakota Apple, he's off to a big start. Got all 5 of the Paoli points. And Paoli back out in front at 5-3. 6:09 to go in the first quarter. In backcourt, Chatham with it. They handle the pressure, get it into front court. Morrow fakes 3, had it knocked away by Apple, taken away by Paget. Long pass into Spires. Spires couldn't get a shot. Now Paoli sets in the half court. Left side, Apple another 3. It's no good. Ball tipped around. Minton runs it down at the free throw line. Right back underneath. He goes to Paget, lays it up and in. Good. Count it. And Coach Zach Nussbaum of Southwestern says, I have seen enough. He will take time. You're listening to Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
Rams out to an early 7-3 lead, thanks in part again to tough rebounding and second chance opportunities.
Paoli, they've already got 3 offensive boards out of their 5 rebounds. In backcourt, Good with it. Gets it ahead to Cook. He's in front court. Now Paoli matches in the man-to-man. Cook works right side. Nussbaum, he'll try another 3. It's no good. Wild kick out of there. It kind of flattened out. Nearly hit Chatham in the face. He had to duck out of the way to get out of the way of it. And it went out of bounds off him.
Fortunately, the Rams didn't have anybody in the way that time as that ball came shooting out of there. Here go the Rams to the bench for the first time tonight. Chad Sullivan will come in. Kirkland Hughes wants to come in, but the play is already in with the basketball, so Kirkland will have to wait till the next break.
All right. Into front court. Minton has it for Paoli. Out to Spires. Work it right side to Apple. Apple, jump pass down low. Got it into Paget. Had it knocked away, and it does go out of bounds. They say Lewis got a hand on it while he was on the baseline, and it'll stay with Paoli.
Good help defense by the Rebels down low underneath the bucket to strip that away from Dane. As Hughes finally comes in, and Paget will take a seat on the bench.
Lob it into Spires at the three-point line. Looks over to Hughes. He's got it. Left corner 3. Good. That's a good sign. He steps in, knocks down his first. He's got his first points of the night. And Paoli's lead now at, should be 10-3. As they still have issues with the scoreboard. Out front, now they get it over to Lewis, left corner. 3 on the way is good. His first points of the night make it a 10-6 ball game in favor of Paoli. Paoli tries to lob down low. It was deflected. Apple gets it back. Over to Minton, fakes 3, drives in, leans in, leaves it off for Apple. His shot blocked, going out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by Southwestern.
Dakota just needs to go up strong. He was just trying to draw a foul as well to get a 3-point play, but if he would have went up straight instead of kind of arcing back to draw that contact, he should have had an easy shot.
Spires steps out of bounds to do the honors for Paoli, gets it into Apple at the midcourt circle, and Paoli will set there. Paoli up 10-6, 4:35 and counting in the first quarter of play. Spires has used up the dribble, works right side to Apple. Apple looking down baseline. Minton is there, doesn't get it to him. Instead, go left side to Hughes. They come out to get him in a hurry. High post pass to Sullivan, out to Hughes. Another 3, around and out, no good. Minton fighting for the rebound. He came down with it and was bumped from behind. And Chatham, he's going to be charged with that foul.
Foul going to be called on the floor is what the official is emphatically saying. And that's a big one because Jeter Chatham now has 2 personal fouls, both team fouls so far charged to the starting forward, number 20, as we see Justin Thornton in, and Traylon Minton will get his first break of the night.
Paoli to inbound, left of their bucket. Spires has it, lobs it into Hughes at the three-point line. They come to get him in a hurry again. Now Apple will run it from the point. Apple left side to Spires. Thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger on it. Has used up his dribble, now gets it to Apple, right back over to Spires. Spires going to drive baseline, reverses underneath. Shot no good. Sullivan chasing after it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Paoli.
First time, the Rams have got some penetration on the baseline against that back line of that 2-3, but Cooper just a little bit out of control when he tried that reverse layup.
Paoli a 4-point lead. Southwestern possession of the basketball. Into front court, good. Driving in, we got contact and a foul. And Hughes reaching in. Looks like he'll be stuck with that foul.
Kirkland Hughes will pick up his first personal of the ball game. And the first team foul on the Rams, but it will be a shooting foul. And to the stripe will be Caleb Good looking for his first points of the night.
Good, one of 5 players for Southwestern averaging double figures. He's at 14 per game. Free throw up and good. Got the first. Make it now a 10-7 Paoli advantage. 3:52 left in the first quarter of play. Good. Couple of bounces. Eyes the bucket. Free throw up, and it's good as well. 10-8. He's got his first 2 of the night, and it's a 2-point Paoli advantage. Paoli works to the offensive end. Apple back out front to Spires to Hughes. They work the back door. Lob underneath to Apple, who lays it up and in. He's got 7. 12-8 the score. Paoli on top by 4. They've got Lewis trapped in the far corner, and a quick timeout going to be taken to save that possession as Coach Zach Nussbaum, he didn't like the way things developed there. You're listening to Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than InFocus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Rams have forced the Rebels to burn 2 timeouts in the first 4.5 minutes of this ball game. We'll see if that might not come back to play a critical part in late in this contest.
Good. Has to finally fire it in near midcourt, nearly a 5-second count as Cook comes up with that loose basketball. They get it to Morrow in the near corner, back out front to Cook. Paoli is man-to-man. Cook drives in, leaves it off for Morrow. Morrow to the free throw line and no further. Leaves it off for Nussbaum under to Cook. Cook shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul, and it looks like he'll be going to the free throw line.
Nice offensive set that time, just running it around the perimeter, get some penetration down the middle. Foul will go on number 30, Dakota Apple. That'll be his first team foul, number 2. Another shooting foul for the Rebels.
Brady Cook up at the line. First is up and good. Make it a 12-9 ball game, his first point of the night. He's the leading scorer for Southwestern at 15 per game. Second free throw, it's on the way, and that one straight through as well. Make it a 12-10 ball game. Paoli up 2, and with possession of the basketball.
Rebels got a break that time because the defender, Justin Thornton, kind of went down when his shoe came off, which was about 4-on-5 for a while.
Hughes, right side 3, no good. Left it short. Rebound. Thornton went up to get it, and as he went back up, the shot blocked from behind and out of bounds. It'll stay with Paoli.
Still, though, the Rams getting second-chance opportunities, which will lead to baskets here in this ball game.
Spires steps out of bounds. He'll do the honors, brings it into Hughes at the three-point line. Back he hands it to Apple, and now Paoli sets against that 2-3 zone defense. Right side, Hughes has it. Out to Apple, swing it left side to Spires. Jump pass down low to Sullivan. Double team, spins to the bucket and lays it up and in. Using the left hand on the left side, he's got his first 2, and it's a 14-10 ball game. Quickly the other way, running under is Lewis, and he will lay it up and in. He's got 5, and it's back to a 2-point Paoli lead at 14-12. 2:25 to go in the first quarter of play. Thornton triple-teamed at the free throw line, and they're going to reach in and tie him up, and the jump ball this time, it will favor, I believe it'll favor Southwestern.
And it will be a change of possession. As Dane Padgett will come in, along with Traylon Mitten. We'll see Cooper Spires and Kirkland Hughes get the break. So Coach Cole able to use that 8-man rotation here already in the first quarter of play.
14-12 the score. Paoli's up by 2. Southwestern, they've got the basketball. Into front court, good with it, in a hurry, drives it right to the baseline. Double team, fires it back out front to Lewis. Lewis, he's going to drive in, got into the lanes, threw up a wild shot that's no good. Rebound controlled by Paoli. Sullivan, outlet pass to Apple. Apple at the high post. They get it to Thornton. He's going to put up a 10-footer. It's no good. Rebound controlled underneath by Southwestern. Good with it. He brings it across the timeline, guarded closely by Apple. Good. Lost his footing, ball loose, and he just does come up with it. Gets it over to Cook, drives in, patches right side. Three on the way by Morrow is no good. Cook went and got the long rebound, though. His outlet pass there to Nussbaum. Nussbaum's going to drive in and lay it up and in. Had it partially knocked away before he got to the bucket, but managed to corral it, and now he's got 5 points, and we're tied at 14. Minute 25 to go in the first quarter of play. Down low, Paoli gets it to Padgett. Padgett is pushed out of bounds. Southwestern fans wanted a hook called instead.
Of course, more Southwestern fans here just down the road a couple of miles than Ram fans, and they were voicing their opposition to that call, which goes on Luke Morrow. That'll be his first, just the third team foul, though, for the Rebels with 1:21 to go. As Ian Sullivan, Cooper Spires back in, Chad will go out, and Justin Thornton as well.
Tied at 14, minute 21 to go in the first quarter. As Apple steps out of bounds, he'll do the honors. Brings it into Spires. Spires fakes three, drives in, leans in. Now he's going to put the shot up and in. A little hesitation move gets him his first two, and Paoli back out in front at 16-14. Minute 9 to go in the first quarter. All loose in midcourt. Paoli comes up with a steal. Going under and laying it up and in is Ian Sullivan. He's got his first two, and just that quickly, Paoli is up by 4. Cook in backcourt with it. Long pass ahead to Good. Good runs it to the baseline on the near side. Good backs it out now. Drives into the lane. Shot up, no good. A lot of contact. They let it go. Paoli's got the rebound and run the other way. Sullivan, right corner. Back out front to Minton. Minton, left side to Spires. 37 seconds left in the quarter. Apple, he's posted up. Shot up, no good. But he is bumped and fouled, and looks like he'll get a chance at the free throw line.
Defender came through. Not a good foul that time committed by Quentin Lewis. That'll be his first, and team foul number 4. And Dakota Apple's had a big first quarter here already with 7 points, and so far 2 out of 2 at the free throw line.
Apple, first free throw on the way is good. That's what Paoli needs, just to start knocking down some free throws. 19-14 the score. Paoli up by 5. Southwestern, as substitution, is Chatham with those 2 fouls. He's going to check back in. Of course, that's a short bench for Southwestern tonight. Free throw by Apple, up and good. Made them both, and he's going to check out of the ball game as Kirkland Hughes will check back in, and it's a big first quarter for Apple with 9 points. 20-14 the score. Paoli up by 6. Southwestern's got the ball and 30 seconds to work with it. Chatham, he's got it in the front court, puts down the dribble, drives in, leans in, off balance, too, is up and good. Got his first 2, and now Paoli with 18 seconds to go in the quarter. They can hold for 1. And Paoli will get the ball to start the second quarter of play. 20-16 is the score. Paoli up by 4. Work left side to Padgett. Out to Spires. Spires looks to the corner. They get it to Hughes. He's open. 3 on the way is no good. Rebound loose. Sullivan comes up with it at the buzzer. Lays it up and in. And Ian Sullivan with the offensive board gives Paoli 2 more. 22-16 your score after 1. Paoli on top. You're listening to Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
The holiday season can be demanding enough without having to also plan year-end investment and tax strategies. Raymond James Financial Advisors, Jamie Sullivan and Jenny Baker, can help make it easier, freeing you up to spend more time with loved ones and less time concerned about finances. Please call 812-849-2670, located in Mitchell, to get started. Wishing you and yours a happy, healthy holiday season and a prosperous new year. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated. Member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC. Life well planned.
quarter in the books, and Paoli enjoying the way things are going so far, leading by 6, 22-16. Big rebounding quarter for Paoli as they out-rebound Southwestern 13-5 in that first quarter of play. A lot of offensive boards for Paoli. In the lane, Spires drives in, running one-hander is no good, followed by Padgett is up and in. Padgett with the rebound, he's got 4, and it's now a 24-16 advantage for Paoli. Just underway in the second quarter, Southwestern, their first possession of the quarter. Into front court, Chatham with it. He's playing with those 2 fouls. He's driving in, lost it momentarily. The ball loose at the three-point line. Sullivan goes and gets it for Paoli, leaves it off for Padgett, and Paoli gets it on the steal. The other way, Hughes fakes 3, puts down a one-bounce dribble. Now a 3 on the way is no good. Chatham comes out with the rebound for Southwestern. He runs it across the timeline to the three-point line and no further. Now they get it to Nussbaum. Nussbaum back out front to Lewis. Lewis fakes, passes down low to Cook. Cook spins in the lane, passes out. Nussbaum will try another 3. That's no good. Spun out on him. Rebound controlled underneath by Chatham. Chatham, he pushed off on Minton, got away with it. Now to Cook, and right side to Good, and Southwestern will set from there. Good motions for Cook to come out. He does, and passes to him. And now Southwestern sets against Paoli's half-court man-to-man. 8-point Paoli lead, 6.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. Out front, Chatham, he'll try a 3 that barely drew iron, no good. Minton the rebound for Paoli. Brings it forward himself, gets it in to Sullivan, drives in, spins in, put it up off the glass, and good. Ian Sullivan, 2 more. He's got 6, and it's a 10-point Paoli lead now at 26-16. Into front court, Lewis with it over to Nussbaum. Another 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound, Minton way up to snag it for Paoli. Outlet pass to Spires. Spires driving in, leaning in, scoops on the run. It's no good. Rebound controlled by Southwestern. Cook runs it the other way. Into the lane. Lost it on the way up. Minton fighting for the rebound. It's loose. It's on the floor. Minton passes out to Sullivan. And a quick timeout taken by Paoli when it looked like they were going to have a run out. 26-16 the score. Paoli's up by 10. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams.
No matter what game, every time we talk to coaches, they say it comes down to one of the big keys, getting 50-50 balls. And so far tonight, the Rams in the first quarter and a couple of minutes into the second have been the team getting those 50-50 balls, and see if they can take an opportunity here to cash in on another one.
All right, Paoli up 10 with the basketball. Apple drives in, dumps it down low to Padgett. Padgett double team, put the shot up, no good. Ball ping-pongs around a little bit before Chatham finally comes down with it for Southwestern. And as he was ready to outlet, the ball was knocked back out of bounds.
Rams just kind of hang around. They'll press on a miss. A lot of teams don't see that, so the Rebels will have to adjust to that very quickly.
Chatham with it in backcourt, gets it to Cook. Cook turns to bring it into front court. Nobody stopped the basketball. Now they knock it away from behind. Paoli's got it running the other way. Long pass ahead, and Sullivan just does save from going out of bounds, and now the ball is knocked out of bounds by Southwestern after they had turned it over.
Good job of Ian tracking that one down because he was running full speed and running out of fair court play and managed to put the brakes on and get it back in. He will come out as Thornton will come back in, Chad will come in, and Dane will come out in the Rams lineup as, once again, the Rams going to start wearing them down here on this short bench for the Rebels. Even though they're trying to slow down this game a bit playing that 2-3, Rams still have it in their pace better than what the Rebels want.
Paoli gets it down to Sullivan. He's double-teamed. They nearly took it away from him, and now they're going to call it travel instead, and that'll be 3 turnovers against Paoli.
Rams got it down where they wanted, just good collapsing defense by the Rebels. Yeah, there was a lot of hands going on in there, but the Rams will continue to pound that ball in the paint whenever they get a chance here. However, on this turnover, clock stopped, they'll set up their press.
Paoli up 10, Southwestern with possession of it. Paoli in the 2-2-1. In backcourt, Chatham with it. Chatham finally across the timeline, just does beat the 10 count. He drives in, passes back out front. Good with it. Good. Fakes right, drives left, gets in the lane. Shot off the glass is good. Don't know that he meant to put it off the glass, but he got it to go. It's his 4th point of the night. Make it now 26-18 score. Ball loose in the lane. Minton there to recover for Paoli. Gets it to Spires. Spires has used up his dribble. He's going to have to force up a shot. It's no good, and Cook clears the boards for Southwestern. Good. Now with it into front court. Good. Between the legs. Gets it over to Cook. Cook drives in, leans in, passes back out to Lewis for a 3. It's no good. And the Spires way up for the rebound for Paoli. Outlet pass to Apple. He's in a hurry the other way. Tried to leave it on the baseline for Thornton, but it was tipped away and taken away. Southwestern back the other way. Cook, left side. He'll try a 3. That's no good. Rebound controlled underneath by Chad Sullivan of Paoli. Outlet pass to Apple. Runs it up the near sideline. Over to Minton in the corner. Minton's pass deflected, but Apple gets it and drives in. His shot no good. Took a funny kick out of there that Southwestern is able to run down. Thought they had numbers, but they didn't take advantage. Now Good. He is going to try to drive in, and he's going to be called for a charge as Minton got in front of him, and Good pushed off.
Caleb Good's first personal foul. That's just the first foul in this quarter. Rams have yet to commit a foul as we played almost 4.5 minutes of this ball game. Kirkland used back in. Chad Sullivan will come back out of the Rams bench. And the Rams see if they can build on this 8-point lead, even though they have struggled to get shots to fall here in this quarter. So far, only 2 2-point shots have gone in for Paoli.
Yeah, Paoli with 4 points in the quarter. Southwestern with 2. Driving in, Thornton lost it on the way up. The ball loose. It's loose on the floor. Body's on the floor. Thornton saves it from going out of bounds, gets it out to Minton. Now they get it down to Thornton. Thornton's shot in close is no good, but Cook took a swipe at it, and he's going to be charged with the foul.
Brady Cook charged with his first personal foul. It'll be team foul number 2 of this quarter. It'll put Justin Thornton at the line for the Rams. Justin looking for his first points of this ball game.
See, Thornton on the year, 67% free throw shooter. Couple of bounces. Eyes the bucket. Free throw on the way is good. Got the first. Make it now a 27-18 score on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Thornton, he's ready for the second. Again, couple of bounces. Eyes the bucket. Free throw up and good. Got them both. And the horn sounds. Quick substitution to be made as Nussbaum will check in for Southwestern. And Morrow will go out. Paoli also going to take advantage of the opportunity. And Padgett will check back in for Paoli. All right, Southwestern, they've got length of the court to go, trailing by 10. Cook with it in backcourt. He's kind of surveying things, puts down a dribble, now lobs it into front court to Chatham. Chatham picked up 2 early fouls. He's been able to play with those 2 for a while now. Out front, Lewis. He goes over, cross court to Cook. Cook, they're looking for a lob back door, couldn't get it. Lewis instead will launch 3, and it's up and good. Nobody else open. He decides I'll fire it up. He's got 8. And it's back to a 7-point Paoli lead at 28-21. 2:43 to go in the first half of play. Apple with it in front court for Paoli. They fire it into Thornton. Thornton in the lane. Lost it on the way up. It's going out of bounds, and it will belong to Southwestern.
Rams have had several of those where they get guys down in the paint but just can't hold on to the basketball. When it comes to put up a conventional shot, it kind of goes wild, or they're kind of contorted in the air, twisting and turning, and loses out of play, and now all of a sudden the Rebels chance to claw their way back into this ball game after they've been down by as many as 10 in this quarter. And points have been hard to come by so far for both teams. Rams only 6 in this quarter, while it's been a 5 in this quarter put up by the Rebels.
Coach Dusty Cole saying, wasn't that deflected? And none of the officials were very helpful. Nussbaum in front court. His pass is it deflected? Yes, it is. Coach Dusty Cole says that it wasn't deflected down there. How can it be deflected down here?
One official underneath had a clear view of it and just kind of put his hands in his pocket and let the guy out front take the call. Did not have the good view.
And now
that's probably from his point, that's what he saw.
Yeah, and he's getting an earful from Coach Cole. All right. Southwestern, they maintain possession of it, leading by 7. Long 3 on the way by Good is no good. And the rebound taken down underneath by Paget. Outlet pass to Spires, ahead to Apple. Apple driving in, shot up in the lane is no good. Fight for the rebound, it's out of bounds and will belong to Paoli.
Rams, again, a close-in shot, but really a struggle after shooting 55% in the first quarter. That's dropped way off here in this second period of play.
All right, Paoli needs a few points on this trip if they can get them. Spires has it, and his pass is intercepted by Cook. They've got to run out the other way, 2-on-1. Nussbaum has missed the layup somehow, and Lewis, he comes down with the rebound but has to bring it back out front. Now they fire it down low. The ball got away, and Apple there comes down with it for Paoli. Into front court, out to Spires. He's open for a three. It's spun out on him, no good. Rebound controlled by Southwestern. Nussbaum into front court, out to Cook. He's open. Three on the way is no good. Left it short, and the rebound, Apple has it for Paoli. Paoli up 7 to the offensive end. Hughes in the far corner, couldn't get his shot. Backs it out with the pass to Spires, and now Paoli sets against that 2-3. Minute 20 to go in the first half of play. Right side, Apple with it, out to Spires. Left side now to Hughes. Get it out to Spires. Spires is going to drive in, leans in, shot no good, but a whistle and a foul, and he will go to the free throw line.
If the Rams can get some points at the line, it's been a struggle from the field as this foul goes on Southwestern, and that'll be on 21, Luke Morrow. He'll now have 2 personal fouls, team foul number 3 in this quarter. Cooper Spires at the line. He had a bucket in that first quarter, and that's his only point so far in this ball game.
That free throw too hard, no good. Substitutions, Chad Sullivan and Trey Minton will check in for Paoli. Hughes and Thornton go to the bench, and that rotation continues. Spires, meanwhile, waits at the free throw line. He's ready for the second. It's on the way, and it's up and good. Got the second. Make it now 29-21 score. Spires with 3 on the night.
If the Rams can wear them down here in the final 68 and get some turnovers and easy baskets.
And Ian Sullivan, he's going to check into the ball game to take Spires' place. In backcourt, Good with it. Good lobs it into front court. There's nobody there. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's turnover number 6 against Southwestern.
Rams a good job of getting the turnovers, but most impressive here, I think, in this first half so far has been the fact that the Rams are limiting the Rebels just to one and done on the offensive end, not letting them have any second chance opportunities whatsoever that they've been able to take advantage of, which is what you expect from the Rams with a stronger and taller team.
All right. Paoli, offensive possession of the basketball, under 50 seconds to go now as Apple gets it into front court. Left side, Hughes with it. Hughes back out front, swing it right side and lob it down low now. There with it is Sullivan. Sullivan, shot, no, he passed instead, got it to Apple, and Apple was fouled and will go to the free throw line.
Rams have been able to attack the basket and get to the free throw line in this second quarter of play. This foul will go on Southwestern. And let's see who they put it up on. We're across the way from the scoreboard. Hard to see at times when they go. They're going to put it on Garrett Spitley, number 55, who checked in. That'll be his first team foul, number 4.
Free throw by Apple is up and good. Make it now 30-21 score.
And on the night for Apple, a big first half here for the junior.
They put that foul up on the board on 55, but he was wearing 35. Free throw by Apple is up and good, so he made them both. Because I was starting to look through the program saying, who's 35? And
there is no 35.
No. And let's see if our scorekeeper catches that, unless it's in the official book the right way. All right, Cook with it. Paoli up by 10 as Southwestern brings it across the timeline. Lewis at the top of the key, backs it out with the dribble. He'll hand it off to Chatham. Looks like Southwestern, they're going to try and hold for the last shot of the half. Down to 20 seconds as Lewis has the ball on hip at the midcourt stripe. He's driving in, has used up the dribble, and the ball got free, and they're going to put a reach-in foul on Ian Sullivan of Paoli.
That'll just be the first on Ian, and only the first team foul of this quarter for the Rams, which will mean side out, actually baseline out here for the Rebels.
Yeah, they were thinking they were getting free throws. Everybody was lining up. The official says, no, that was on the floor. All right, good. Steps out of bounds. He'll do the honors. His pass deflected, and Paget comes up with the loose basketball. And now Paoli a chance for the last shot of the half. Down to 8 seconds to go. Apple with it out front, over to Sullivan with 4. Ian puts down a one-bounce dribble, gets it to Apple, looks at the clock, a second to go. He'll launch 3. It's no good. And that's the way the first half will come to an end, with Paoli leading Southwestern 31-21. You're listening to Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home? Protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Financial investments are
We're
very
at the
important,
half,
but
and
so
the
are
Whitfield
the investments.
halftime report continues. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how West can help you stay on track with your goals now and in the future. Looking back at first half action, 1 tie and 2 lead changes. Paoli got the first points of the night, a couple of free throws that were put up and in by Dakota Apple. Apple, a big part of that first half, or first quarter especially, for Paoli. Southwestern would respond with a 3 of their own to take the lead, and then Paoli runs off, his 8 straight points and got up 10-3. You had a bucket by Apple, a 3-point shot that was up and in. Padgett got a bucket, as did, it was Kirkland Hughes that got a bucket in that stretch as well. Paoli was up 10-3. Southwestern came back with a vengeance, so to speak. They got it back. They ran all 5 straight, got back within 10-8, and eventually they were able to forge their way back out in front after Paoli had built up another 4-point lead. Looking at scoring in that first quarter of play, Dakota Apple had a big first quarter for Paoli, and they also got several points out of Ian Sullivan. Sullivan, at the very end of that first quarter, he was able to put a rebound basket up and in to give Paoli a 6-point lead at 22-16 after 1. Through the second quarter, neither team really able to get much done offensively. They were going through their plays and whatnot, but just not getting the results. There for the longest time, nobody had scored. Paoli finally was able to get some points up and bump that lead up to 26-16 after scoring the first 4 of that second quarter of play. The cold shooting for Southwestern continued. They weren't able to score until the 4:40 mark of the second quarter. They got a bucket out of Good that got them within 26-18. They scored again a couple of possessions later. Paoli was up 28-21 when they scored that, and then Paoli runs the final 3 points up on the board. That was in the final 2.5 minutes of that first half of play, and Paoli leads it 31-21 here at the break. As far as the rebounding and turnovers are concerned, Paoli winning the rebounding battle by a margin of 20-14. Turnovers, Paoli taking good care of it, and they've only turned it over 4 times. Southwestern has turned it over 7. 31-21, that's your halftime score. Paoli up by 10. We'll take a break, and when the Whitfield Investments halftime report continues, we'll be taking a look at individual and team stats from first half action. You're listening to Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat Low-Fill Insulation System makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat Insulation System by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
Whitfield Investments halftime report. The Rams are up 10, 31-21. Taking a look at shooting for Paoli. 2-point range, 6 out of 11 in the first quarter, 55%. 2 out of 8 in the second quarter, 25%. For the half, 8 out of 19 for 42%. 3-point shooting, the Rams were 2 out of 7 in that first quarter, 28%. 0 for 3 in the second period, making them 2 out of 10 at the half for just 20%. The Rams are doing a good job here at the free throw line. 4 out of 4 in the first quarter, 5 out of 6 in the second period, 9 out of 10 for the half at 90%. For Southwestern Rebels, first quarter, 2-point shooting, 3 out of 7, 43%. 1 out of 3 for 33% in the second, making them 4 out of 10 at the half for 40%. The Rebels knocked down 2 out of 5 3-point shots in the first quarter, just 1 out of 8 in the second, 3 out of 13 for the half for 23%. Southwestern got to the line 4 times, all of those in the first quarter of play, and made all 4 of them. Rams enjoy a 10-point lead here at the half. When we continue with the Whitfield Investments halftime report, we'll take a look at individual scoring. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
As we continue with the Whitfield Investments halftime report, let's take a look at individual scoring. The Rams led by Dakota Apple a big first half with 11 points, 9 of them in the first quarter. 6 for Ian Sullivan, 4 on the night for Dane Padgett, then 2 apiece coming up with Chad Sullivan as well as Justin Thornton, a 3-pointer by Kirkland Hughes. Trey Mitten saw action and did not score. For the Southwestern Rebels, they are led by Quentin Lewis off the bench with 8, then 5 in the game for Andrew Nussbaum, 4 for Caleb Good, and 2 apiece for Brady Cook and Jeter Chatham. Luke Morrow saw action, as did Garrett Smitley, but did not score. Rams led at 22-16 at the end of one, and at the half, it's a 31-21 ball game in favor of Paoli. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
We wrap up the Whitfield Investments halftime report. Whitfield Investments, give them a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how West can keep you on track with your goals now and in the future. Taking a look at fouls, the Rams only committed 3 in that first half of play, nobody with more than 1, while Jarrett Chatham has 2 and Luke Morrow has 2 for the Rebels. As we get ready to go with third quarter action, and it will be Southwestern basketball to start period number 3.
All right, and Paoli starts the half with a 10-point lead, 31-21, and Southwestern into front court. Chatham has it. Chatham has used up his dribble. Paoli still man-to-man. They get it to Cook, work off of a screen at the top, and as Padgett came over to check him, body bumped him a little bit and will be stuck with the foul.
The first on Dane, team foul number 1 in this quarter. Hopefully not a sign of what the officials want to do here in this third period of play.
All right, Southwestern, they'll spread out 4 along the baseline, bring it inbounds to Morrow in the far corner, out to Cook. Cook looks down low, nobody posted up, instead gets it to Chatham. Chatham spins in the lane, got to the bucket and laid it up and in. Spread Paoli out defensively, tried to take advantage of Spires and did. That's 4 for Chatham. And it's back to an 8-point Paoli lead at 31-23. Just underway in the third quarter. Minton with it in the far corner for Paoli. Spires lobs back door. They got it to Padgett, and in one motion lays it up and in. He's got 6, and it's now back to a 10-point Paoli lead, 33-23. In backcourt, Nussbaum with it. Nussbaum passes off to Good. Good in backcourt. His pass deflected. It's loose in front court. Paoli's got it. Another takeaway. And that's 7 or 8 turnovers against Southwestern. Underneath, Paoli gets it to Sullivan. His shot blocked out of there. Chatham comes running the other way. Nussbaum fakes 3. Leaves it off for Cook in the lane. Spun it up and in. Good. Count it. And he's got a chance for a 3-point play. And I believe Minton, who came over with the help defense, he's going to be stuck with that foul.
And on Traylon, that'll be his first team foul number 2 against the Rams here in this quarter. 3-point play. Cook, now that's his 4th point of the ball game.
And the free throw up and good. Make it 5 for him. And back to a 7-point Paoli lead at 33-26. Paoli will work to the offensive end. Looks like they're going to call out play number 4. Into front court. Apple with it. Apple passes over to Spires. Spires on the far wing. Out to Apple to Sullivan. Sullivan near us. Bring it back out front. Now back to Sullivan in the corner to Minton. They get it high post to Apple. Fan it out. Spires fakes 3. He's going to drive in. Contact. Shot no good. But a whistle and a foul. And he will go to the free throw line.
Good ball movement side to side to get that drive for Spires. This is a big foul on number 21, that being Luke Morrow, the starting forward. He becomes the first player in this ballgame to have 3 personal fouls.
Spires now set at the free throw line. First on the way is no good. Just at 50% on the year, and I think he's about making that so far on the day. First game and so far tonight. All right, Spires fouled in the act. He'll get another one. Toe the line, eye the bucket, free throw up and no good. Spun out on him, and the rebound controlled by Cook underneath for Southwestern. Cook, long pass into Lewis. Lewis lobs it into the corner to Good. Good had it knocked away by Apple, taken away by Padgett. Paoli runs the other way. Minton doesn't have numbers, backs it out with the pass to Apple at the top of the key. Apple leaves it off for Sullivan. That's Ian in there for Paoli. Out to Apple. Now over to Spires. High post pass. They go to Paget. In the lane. Shot up and good. Got the kind roll after it hit hard off the back rim. He's got 8. And Paoli now with a 9-point lead at 35-26. 5:45 and counting in the third quarter of play. Pass into front court. Nussbaum had to go over and save it from going out of bounds. It wasn't intended for him, but he came up with it. Now Chatham drives right side. His shot no good. Spires clears the boards for Paoli. Quick pass into front court. Paget ahead of the pack will lay it up and in. And a timeout to be taken by Southwestern as Paoli has bumped that lead up to 11 at 37-26. You're listening to Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
You can make a difference in the life of abused and neglected children in Orange County. I'm Orange County Circuit Court Judge Steve Owen, and we have a court-appointed special advocate program, or CASA, right here in Orange County, and we need your help. There's no special skills required, and we can train you on the skills that are needed. All you have to do is just call today and tell us that you want to help us help these children feel safe and loved here in Orange County. That's Orange County CASA at 812-653-4889.
When you become a member at Hoosier Hills Credit Union, you're not just banking locally, you're investing in your community. We provide checking and savings accounts, loans for cars and homes, and smart financial advice. But beyond our walls, Hoosier Hills donates money and service hours to strengthen our communities by supporting youth programming, animal welfare, homeless shelters, local events, and more. Join Hoosier Hills and partner with a financial team that's as invested in your community as you are. Hoosier Hills Credit Union. Belong to something more. Visit HoosierHills.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
Coach Nussbaum again had to burn a timeout, just try and slow things down again. Had that game going in the first minute and a half the way he wanted to here in this third quarter. But that Rams defense able to get deflection, speed up the game, and get some easy baskets.
All right, Paoli out of the timeout. Extends full court pressure. Cook in backcourt with it. May have gotten pushed to the floor. Spires got away with one. They lost the basketball. Spires comes up with it. He will drive in and lay it up and in. He's got 5. And it's now a 39-26 Paoli lead. Cook now into front court again. Cook spins around one. Now they're going to call Spires for less contact on this than on the previous one that he got away with.
That'll just be the first on Cooper, team foul number 3. Common foul along the sideline as Ian Sullivan gets ready to re-enter the ball game for Paoli, and Spires will come out. And Paoli will set and stay in that man-to-man defense.
5:01 to go in the third quarter. Paoli up by 13. Southwestern, they will inbound at the midcourt stripe. Bring it into Cook. Cook, probably the tallest of the players that Southwestern has, but does a lot of the ball handling out front. Cook works on Paget. He's going to angle over to the right side. Can't get around him. Backs it out with the dribble and passes now to Good. Good at the center court circle. He works on Minton. Minton knocked it away for a second. Good recovers. Gets it over to Cook. Cook drives right. Now he's going to reverse back left, spin in the lane, has used up the dribble, and has to go out to Lewis in the corner. Back out to Cook. Cook around one and got to the bucket to lay it up and in. Patient offense for Southwestern. Cook's got 7, and it's now a 39-28 score in favor of Paoli. Apple out front with it. Goes right side to Ian Sullivan. Sullivan puts down a couple of bounces back out front to Cook. Paoli, they'll be patient if they need to be out front. Get it to Hughes. Hughes dribbled it off his shin. Ball got loose, and in the scrum, a reach-in foul going to be called as Minton is going to be stuck with that, and a turnover for Paoli.
And on Traylon, that'll be his second, team foul number 4. So the Rams on the verge here of putting Southwestern at the line. The Rams, Kirkland Hughes going to make that move. He's got to be much stronger with the basketball when he gets down there in the paint, because that's where all of the hands and slapping occurs, and you've got to be able to be just as aggressive and hold on to that basketball.
All right, 39-28 to score. Paoli on top. Southwestern, they've got the basketball. Cook, right side, will fire up a 3. Spun out on him, and the rebound controlled by Sullivan. Came down with it, basically one-handed. Apple into front court, drives in, his shot blocked, and the rebound taken down by Southwestern. Chatham has got it. He's driving in, leaning in, shot no good. Ball tipped around. Ian Sullivan comes down with it. He's going to drive length of the court. Euro step through, shot up good, count it, and a chance for a 3-point play.
What a finish by Sullivan in traffic. You're right, man. That was a perfect definition and explanation of a Euro step, and he not only made that basket, but he was fouled to boot, and he'll have a three-point play opportunity. Ian on the night with 8 points. That foul, by the way, will go on Nussbaum. That'll be his first and team foul number 2.
Free throw up and good, so he completes the three-point trip, and Paoli's lead now stands at 14. 42-28 with 3:29 to go in the third quarter of play. Paoli puts the trap on in backcourt. Cook has it. Fakes a couple of passes, gets it into front court to Good. Good. He's got a man underneath. It's Lewis, and he lays it up and in. Got free on the back end. He's got 10, and it's now a 12-point Paoli lead at 42-30. 3:12 and counting in the third quarter. Out front, Spires with it, backs it out with the dribble. Now it comes over to Sullivan. Sullivan back out front to Spires at the center court circle. Now to Hughes. Hughes lobs down low. Thornton's got it. Fires it back out to Spires. Spires is going to drive it on the left side. Got a baseline jumper on the way. It's no good. Rebound stolen out of there by Sullivan. His shot no good. Thornton with another follow that's no good, but he is fouled and will get a chance at the line.
Rams pounding that offensive glass. Good job of just staying around there and keeping that ball active. That foul will be on number 2, Quentin Lewis. That'll be his second, team foul number 3 in this quarter. And Justin Thornton at the free throw line, now 3 out of 3 on the night for his only points of this ball game.
Right, came in averaging 4. If he makes another, he'll tie that. Right now, he's given Paoli a 13-point lead. See if he can inch it up another point. Shot up and good. Got them both. And it's 44-30. Paoli up. And Southwestern possession of the basketball. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Chatham across the timeline, fires it right side to Nussbaum. Nussbaum fumbled it for a second, gets it back and passes back out front to Cook. Skip it left corner. Lewis open. 3 on the way is good. He's had the hot hand for Southwestern. He's got 13, and it's a 44-33 score now in favor of Paoli. Hughes on the far sideline. Passes back out front. Now lop it down low. There with it is Thornton, who will put it up and in. Thornton's got 6 off of the assist from Spires. Lewis quickly. He'll try another 3. No good. Rebound. Cook came down with it, and he was bumped and fouled as he got to that loose basketball. I believe it'll be Spires reaching in from behind.
One of the few second chance opportunities that Southwestern has had in this ball game. And Cooper Spires would be whistled for personal foul number 2. That'll put the Rebels at the line for the rest of this quarter. That is the 5th team foul. To the line will be Brady Cook, who is 3 out of 3 so far in this ball game.
Cook's free throw is no good. Announcer Jinx work. Missed that one. Score remains 46-33. Paoli on top. Southwestern ready at the free throw line again as Apple checks back in. All right, Cook now has the basketball, eyes the bucket, free throw up and good. Got 1 of 2, make it 46-34. He's got 8 points on the night. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. Paoli, they've got possession, and they're going to face that 2-3 zone defense put up by Southwestern again. Right side, Apple fires it back out front. Now they get it in the lane. Shot off the glass by Padgett is up and good. About 12 feet out at the elbow. He's got 12. And it's 48-34. Paoli back out in front by 14. Cook going to try and drive for Southwestern. Can't get around his man. Leaves it off out front for Good. Good looks to drive. Can't get around and passes back out front. They come to get Lewis in a hurry. Lewis back over to Good. Shot fake. Dribble drive. Can't get a shot at there. And now goes to Cook in the corner. Cook right back to Good. Spins in. Lost it on the spin. Paoli runs the other way. Ahead of the back with it was Padgett. Padgett turns, brings it back out to Spires, and Paoli can work some time if they want, leading by 14.
Good recognition by Dane, knowing I'm not the guy to lead this fast break with the ball in my hand. I'm the guy that finishes at the rim.
All right, Paoli, basically 4 out, just passing around the outside of that zone defense. I'm sure they'd really like to see Southwestern go to a man-to-man, but they will not oblige. Spires just kind of holding the ball out at the midcourt stripe, into the high post again to Padgett. Now over to Apple, back out to Spires, to Padgett. Down low, baseline. Thornton's shot is no good, rimmed out on him, and the rebound controlled by Southwestern. Still 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Paoli up. Now they've got the basketball. Thornton finally put a handle on it. He'll pass ahead to Apple. Apple shot fake in the lane. Now puts it up off the glass and in. Apple, he's got 13 on the night, and Paoli up 16 now, 50-34. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Cook dribbles into front court. He's going to angle over to the right side. Now comes back left, works off of a screen. Hesitation move, got to the baseline, fades away with the jumper. It's no good, and that's the way the third quarter will come to an end with Paoli leading Southwestern 50-34. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
You can make a difference in the life of abused and neglected children in Orange County. I'm Orange County Circuit Court Judge Steve Owen, and we have a court-appointed special advocate program, or CASA, right here in Orange County, and we need your help. There's no special skills required, and we can train you on the skills that are needed. All you have to do is just call today and tell us that you want to help us help these children feel safe and loved here in Orange County. That's Orange County CASA at 812-653-4889.
Well, 3 quarters in the books. Paoli continues to gap it out a little bit on Southwestern, a little at a time. They were up 6 after the first quarter, up 10 at the half, and now up 16 at the beginning of the fourth quarter of play. The score is 50-34 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. And it looks like Southwestern, they may finally come out and play some man-to-man. They've been 2-3 the entire time. Paoli recognizes, now they're ready, get it down low to Paget. Paget backs it out with the dribble as he's hounded by Morrow. His pass deflected, and Chatham comes up with it for Southwestern. 6 turnovers now against Paoli. Cook quickly the other way, drives in, shot up, no good, but Spires reaching in is going to be caught for the foul, and on Cooper Spires, that's going to be his third of the night, and that'll be the first on Paoli here in the quarter. It will put Brady Cook at the free throw line. Cook, no dribbles, just eyes the bucket, fires away. It's no good. Missed that one. Score remains at 50-34. 7:33 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Cook now ready at the line. Second on the way. That one looks good. It is. So he gets 1 of 2. And Paoli now will head to the offensive end, leading by 15. Spires will walk it across the timeline. Cook is coming out to guard him. Spires angles to his left. Spires back out to Hughes. Hughes looks, fakes that handoff, drives in, leaves it off for Minton, and he's all alone underneath and lays it up and in. Minton with his first 2, and Paoli their biggest lead of the night at 17, 52-35. Chatham into front court for Southwestern, runs it to the far corner, back out front to Lewis. Lewis has pretty well been the offensive workhorse for Southwestern tonight. Out front, Nussbaum with it. Nussbaum, a lefty, puts down a right-handed dribble, leaves it off for Cook. Cook to Lewis. He's going to try another 3, and it's good again.
16.
He has knocked down a handful of those type shots. 16 points on the night. It's a 14-point Paoli lead at 52-38. Spires angles over to the right side, gets it to Hughes. Hughes backs it out with the dribble, now leaves it for Spires on the wing. Down low, they lob for Paget. Paget around his man to the bucket and puts it up and in. Beat Morrow, no problem. Chatham came over with help, and he was no problem either. And Paget has 14 points on the night. 54-38 the score. Paoli up with 6:10 and counting in the ball game. Nussbaum at the top of the key. Goes to Morrow. Morrow on the far sideline. The ball got loose, and Nussbaum finally puts a handle on it. He gets it, drives in, shot up, no good. Lewis with the rebound in the lane. He fakes, and as he does, Kirkland Hughes joins Paratrooper Club, and he comes down on top of him.
For Kirkland, that'll be his second personal foul, team foul number 2 of this fourth quarter play. Rams rate out of 13 from two-point range in that third quarter for 62%, did not take a three, and were 3 out of 5 at the free throw line, while Southwestern 4 out of 7 from two-point range, 57%, 1 out of 3 behind the arc, and 3 out of 4 at the line in period number 3.
Substitution for Paoli. Cade Wall sees his first action of the night. Meanwhile, they get it down low to Morrow, and he puts it up and in from in close. 54-40 the score, 5:40 to go in the ball game. He's got his first 2 points of the night. Ian Sullivan driving in for Paoli, scoops it on the run. It's no good. Minton rebound, clears some room, and as he goes back up in the lane, he is bumped and fouled and will get a chance at the free throw line.
Rams again pounding that offensive glass, getting second chance. Oh, no, they're going to call it on Traylon.
How did they come up with that?
The official said he cleared out. I don't know.
Well, he cleared out at one point, yeah, but that was 10 seconds before the whistle.
That'll be the third on Trey, and team foul number 3. Okay, Chad back in and Dane out for the Rams. Coach Dusty Cole making his point down at the end of the bench to the official.
And I guess the official score couldn't believe it either because they have put it on the board. Right side, Nussbaum, he'll try a long three that's no good. Apple spears the rebound for Paoli. Outlet pass to Ian Sullivan, drives under, double clutches, shot no good. Chad Sullivan came down with the rebound. He was going back up with it, and it looks like he was bumped and fouled and will go to the line.
Yeah, wait till we walk over. I believe this one will be on 21, Luke Morrow. And that's the fourth personal foul on Morrow, and team foul number 1 in this particular quarter. Chad at the line, first trips there tonight.
Free throw up and good. You can tell as soon as it leaves his hands if it's going to be good or not. That one had a chance, and it went in. He's got 3 points on the night now. Make it a 55-40. Paoli lead, 5:13 to go in the ball game. Sullivan steps up for the second. It's on the way. That one spun out on him. No good. Chatham the rebound for Southwestern. Outlet pass to Lewis. Lewis brings it into front court. Right back to Chatham at the center court circle. Paoli, they're falling off in the man-to-man right side. Chatham got himself free. His shot no good. Minton with the rebound for Paoli, and as he brings it into front court, he is bumped and fouled, and I think he and Good have had a conversation going on for a while, and Good, he may have just fouled out of the ball game.
Just his second.
No, second?
That's
Okay.
only his second.
Wrong player.
Team foul number 2. Yeah,
That's
Morrow
with
got 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're exactly right. A little running conversation there between those two players.
I get the feeling Traylon carries on a conversation with a lot of people.
I do, too.
All right, Spires gets it underneath, right under the bucket. He got it to Chad Sullivan, and he lays it up and in. He's got 5. 57-40. Paoli up by 17. 4:50 to go in the ball game. Right side, Nussbaum, he drives in on the baseline. Shot rimmed out on him, no good. Rebound controlled finally underneath. Minton had it for a second, lost it, and Spires was there to come up with it. Spires over to Minton. Minton, ball overhead, puts down the dribble, looks to drive. Can't get around his man. Now back out to Ian Sullivan. Ian leaves it for Apple. Apple's going to drive left side. He can't get through and backs it out with the dribble. They go down low to Minton. Minton, triple team, passes back out to Spires. Spires didn't want that shot. They'll bring it back out front and try again. Now they find Sullivan underneath. His shot, as he's open, is no good, but he was fouled and will go to the line again.
Chad knew he was open. I don't believe he thought he was that wide open whenever he got the basketball. Kind of hurried it a bit as Lewis came flying at him, and he picks up his third personal foul, team foul number 3, but it will put Chad Sullivan back at the free throw line.
Chad's first free throw on the way is good. Made the first. Substitution. Thornton's going to check in for Paoli, and Ian Sullivan will go out. Chad made the first, making it a 58-40 advantage for Paoli. 4:10 to go in the ball game. 6 points on the night for Sullivan, going for 7 here, and he got it. Made them both, and Paoli, 59-40 is the lead right now. Full court pressure still by Paoli, 2-2-1 variety. Kind of peeling back, so it's more of a nuisance kind of thing than anything. Southwestern gets it into Cook in front court. Chatham will fire up a 3 that's good. Got himself open. He's got 7, and it's now a 59-43 Paoli lead. 3:50 and counting in the ball game. Minton They get it to him, brings it across the timeline. Minton leaves it off for Spires. Spires drives in, got to the bucket, shot blocked by Cook. Sullivan, the rebound, his shot is blocked, and it's going out of bounds. And they say Chad was the last to touch it.
Rams a couple of close-in opportunities that time. Unfortunately, nothing would fall. Dane Padgett re-enters. Traylon Minton will come out at the 3:39 mark of this ball game, and Rams continue to put that 2-2-1 on. But as you mentioned, not as aggressive. They just want to force the Rebels to use some time getting it up court.
59-43 the score. Paoli, the lead. Southwestern has the basketball. Cook, free throw line, fans it out. Right side, three on the way by Good is no good. And the rebound, Thornton has it for Paoli. He waits, now fires it ahead to Spires. Spires into Padgett, driving in, leaves it off for Apple. Left side three is good.
16.
Yep, give up a good shot for an even better shot. Apple with 16, and it's 62-43. Paoli up by 19 again, down to 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Left side, Lewis will try another three. No good. He's cooled off just a bit. Rebound, Apple has it for Paoli. Passes ahead to Spires, and now Paoli will be patient offensively. Spires works off of the Sullivan screen, leaves it over for Padgett. Nearly went out of bounds, but he saved it, gets it to Apple, and now they'll work some more clock. Spires takes a look up at that clock. It's down to 2:35 and counting in the ball game. Spires in the lane to Sullivan. He's going to drive in, lost it on the way up, and as he tried to get possession of it again, he dribbled it on the inline.
Well, the Rams wanted a foul. There's nothing but smiles on the bench, knowing that that probably was not the right call, but it was a call anyway, and it'll go back over to the Rebels. We even had a better look at it, and he got him all over the yard.
Yeah. Well, I can remember my dad yelling at the game, call something even if it's wrong, and they did. Shot up on the other end by Chatham is no good. Rebound controlled underneath by Paoli. Apple will be the one to bring it forward, gets it to Thornton. Thornton drives in, scoops it on the way. It's no good. Rebound controlled. Southwestern with it. Ahead to Lewis. Lewis to Chatham. Out front, Nussbaum. He'll try another three that's no good, off the mark. Chatham, the rebound, throws it back inbound. It's ping-ponging around, and finally it's over to Padgett. Ahead to Hughes. His shot blocked out of there, but Paoli comes down with that rebound. Now over to Padgett. Padgett, high post to Cade Walls. Nice touch to Padgett, who lays it up and in. A little give and go from Padgett to Walls. Touch pass right back to Padgett driving in.
16 for Dane.
64-43 the score. Paoli up. Southwestern the basketball. Minute 29 is all that's left in this one. Cook drives in and got to the bucket to lay it up and in. He's got 10, and we're going to have a timeout just for substitution, so we'll keep it here as Paoli's lead now stands at 64-45.
Rams just about ready to punch their ticket to the championship game tomorrow night, and more than likely will be the homestanding Madison Cubs that they will face. Madison still has one game to go here tonight against River City Homeschool. You never want to predict an outcome, but that one would lay heavily to the side of the Cubs.
I would think so. Apple has it on the far side, had to get rid of it, and Morrow steps in, got a deflection, got the basketball, and brings it in the front court. Fire it over to Lewis. He'll put up a three that's no good, and Thornton chases down the rebound for Paoli. Thornton into front court. Walls, he's open. He'll fire up a three that's good. Cade Walls, he's got three on the night. 67-45. Paoli up by 22. The other way, good. His shot is good this time. Made a three. He's got 7. Make it 67-48. Just 35 seconds left in the ball game. Thornton across the timeline for Paoli. Just got to dribble away some time. Also mentioned that Colton Beckley has made an appearance, as has Landon Smith. He is in the ball game. Apple over to Thornton. Down to 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Thornton, ball overhead. He'll dribble it out to the middle of the court. Thought he was going to leave it off for Apple. Instead, they switched defenders, so the 5 count is off. Down to 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Paoli, they're going to come away with a big win over Southwestern. Down to 5 seconds is Thornton just dribbling away some time, playing keep away, and that's the way this one will come to an end with Paoli, a 67-48 win tonight over Southwestern. We'll take a break, come back, and when we get going with the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show, we'll start talking about this one. You're listening to Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home? Protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
You can make a difference in the life of abused and neglected children in Orange County. I'm Orange County Circuit Court Judge Steve Owen, and we have a court-appointed special advocate program, or CASA, right here in Orange County, and we need your help. There's no special skills required, and we can train you on the skills that are needed. All you have to do is just call today and tell us that you want to help us help these children feel safe and loved here in Orange County. That's Orange County CASA at 812-653-4889.
Well, the Paoli Rams have advanced to the championship game of the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament, and they do it with a 67-48 win over Southwestern, the Southwestern Rebels, as they're going to take a couple of losses out of day one of this tournament. They came in 5-1, but will leave 5-3. Paoli improves to 6-0 with this 19-point win. Looking back at the ball game as we get underway with the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show, Buddy's Food and Fuel, North Gospel Street in Paoli. We had one tie, 2 lead changes. That was all in the first quarter of play. As Paoli came out, got the lead to start. They were up 2-0. Southwestern responds with a 3, got them their lead before Paoli. They ran off then 7 straight points and took a 10-3 lead. Southwestern would battle back at one point in that first quarter and get the lead again, but Paoli finished the quarter strong. Matter of fact, they bumped that lead up to 6 at the end of the first quarter, the very end of it, as Ian Sullivan had a follow bucket with just a second showing on the clock that gave Paoli a 22-16 lead after one. Second quarter, Paoli and Southwestern both showing signs of having trouble scoring. Paoli, they were able to put 4 points up in the first minute and a half, led it 26-16. It took until the 4:40 mark of the second quarter for Southwestern to get their first points of that quarter. That got them back within 26-18 because Paoli went about a 3-minute stretch there without getting any points at all. They were able to get 2 free throws from Justin Thornton at the 3:15 mark, bump that lead back up to 10 at 28-18, and the lead basically stayed at 10 the rest of the half. And Paoli, they led it 31-21 after 2 quarters of play. Third quarter, Southwestern came out. They got things going a little bit early, got it back to a 8-point ball game or 7-point ball game at 33-26. That was with 6:50 left in the third quarter, and you're thinking, okay, Southwestern's going to come out, put some things together, and get something done. But Paoli gapped it out on them after that, scoring 6 straight and leading it 39-26. The lead would basically bounce between 10 to 14 points in that quarter before Paoli actually settles for a 16-point lead after 3 at 50-34. Paoli scored the last 4 points of that third quarter of play. Through the fourth quarter, pretty much a matter of what's the final score going to be. Southwestern never really did show many signs of getting back into it. Paoli stretched that lead out and finished with a 19-point win at 67-48. Looking at the rebounding battle, a lot of rebounds to be had tonight. Paoli, 37 rebounds as compared to 24 for Southwestern. First half especially, Paoli controlled the boards. They were giving Southwestern shots, but only one. Paoli would get the rebound off of every miss, it seemed like, and then they would run out and get some points on the other end. As far as turnovers are concerned, Paoli takes good care of it tonight. Only 7 turnovers as compared to 12 for Southwestern. You add that much up, what you get is a 67-48 win for Paoli. We'll take a break, and when the Buddies Food and Fuel post-game show continues, we'll be taking a look at some of the individual and team totals from tonight's action. You're listening to Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Calcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Calcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Calcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Well, the Paoli Rams victorious again today, 2-0 on the day, and they're going to the championship game of the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament tomorrow night, likely to face the host Madison Cubs. Paoli improves to 6-0 on the year. 67-48 was the final, and I think Paoli's depth eventually. It kind of wore on Southwestern because they were basically only playing 5 or 6.
Well, you could tell late in the game shots were coming up short, and that's a good indication that you've had some fatigue factor into a game. And the Rams, and we talked about it, they didn't put on a lot of pressure, but they kept pressing just to keep that in the back of their mind and force them to work the ball up without any pressure at all. You can just dribble and make it a lot easier, but Paoli just forced them to use some extra energy by doing that and come away with their depth and the big win here tonight. As we continue with the Buddies Food and Fuel post-game show, Rams another good shooting night from 2-point range. Paoli in that first quarter was 6 out of 11 for 55%, but they dipped off in the second quarter, going 2 out of 8 for 25%. Picked it back up in the third at 8 out of 13 for 62%, and 4 out of 9 in the fourth quarter for 44%. For the game, 22 out of 41 for 53% from 2-point range. 3-point shooting tonight, the Rams opened up 2 out of 7 in the first quarter, 0 for 3 in the second, did not take a 3 in the third, and 2 out of 2 in the fourth. 4 out of 12 for the game, 33%. But the Rams a great job at the free throw line, their best free throw shooting night of this season. They started out 4 out of 4 in the first quarter, 5 out of 6 in the second, 3 out of 5 in that third period of play, and 3 out of 4 in the fourth and final quarter of play. 15 out of 19 for the ball game, just a tick under 80%. So the Rams can do that night in and night out. They will really help themselves for the rest of this season. For the Southwestern Rebels, 2-point shooting tonight, 3 out of 7 in the first quarter, 1 out of 3 in the second, 4 out of 7 in the third, and 2 out of 4 in the fourth. For the game, the Rebels were 10 out of 21 inside the arc for 48%. 3-point shooting, 2 out of 5 in the first quarter, 1 out of 8 in the second, 1 out of 3 in the third, and 3 out of 8 in the fourth quarter. 7 out of 24 for the game for 29%. Free throw shooting by Southwestern, 4 out of 4 in the first quarter, did not shoot a free throw in the second, 3 out of 4 in the third, 1 out of 2 in the fourth, 8 out of 10 for the ball game for a very good 80%. Rams win it and advance to the championship game, 67-48. We'll have more from Madison High School. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595. Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than InFocus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Rams victorious 67-48 over Southwestern to punch their ticket to the championship game of the Jefferson County Invitational Basketball Tournament. That'll be tomorrow night in that championship game with a 7:40 tip. As we continue with the Buddy's Food and Fuel postgame show, head coach Dusty Cole joins us now. And, Coach, a game here. You took control early on in this ball game. It was tied early on, but once again, your depth able to wear down another team.
And, I think that was a big factor again. We're probably going to be talking about that about every single night, but even more so when these teams are playing two games. I just thought it was a big difference, but we're pretty comfortable going pretty deep into that bench. We're getting a lot of points off the bench, and you'd be surprised even when a guy can come in and you don't think he's playing a whole lot, but if he can give you 6, 7, 8 minutes, that's 2 or 3 minutes a quarter sometimes, and that's really big. To get the other guys some rest, but just to wear those teams down, especially with the style that we're trying to play, and we have to play kind of, we're going to see a lot of different things on the defensive end with teams trying to stop our inside game. We're going to see these teams trying to pack it in a little bit, which we saw here today in the early going, try to pack in that 2-3. They're starting to double the post a lot. Those are things we'll continue to work, how to play against that, how to pass out of it to cut to the right spots. But I thought we did a pretty good job of still attacking that zone and still getting the ball inside, without forcing. There's a couple of times we made some bad passes in there, but did a good job of flashing to the high post, getting the high low, getting just the right angles we need to throw it in there still. And those big guys have learned how to get position, but there's still a lot to work on. It's really hard to handle those double teams in there sometimes. It's a lot different to have to play against those. But again, I think as this season goes, you're going to see a lot of teams try to do those things in order to take away the paint game for us.
Well, I thought a good early indicator how well you were playing, Coach, in this game was the fact that early on you were getting all the 50-50 balls.
And that's something we talk about daily in practice. That is how this team has to play. If we come out and we think we're just going to beat somebody just by stepping on the floor, that's not going to happen very often with us. We don't have a whole lot of talent, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I really don't. We've got some really hard-working kids, and they can each do some things. They're going to bring some things to the table. But as far as a lot of skill with their dribbling and passing and shooting, we have to be pretty solid defensively. We have to play hard. We have to get all those 50-50 balls. That's what makes us a good program. We have a lot of kids that play a lot of sports, so they're not focusing just on basketball all the time. And when you have kids like that, you have to take advantage of the kids you have, and our kids do a nice job of getting those balls. And we played two teams today that also get those balls.
Right.
That's when it gets really tough, when you play those other teams that, as you're watching other games and you're watching the scout films, they're getting the 80-20 balls. And then, you got to match up against those teams, and that's when you start to figure out who you are a little bit. But we played two teams that do that, and two programs that play really hard, and still got our share of those 80-20 balls, we call them. So that's big for us, and that's what we have to do, and we have to get that up and down the line. That can't just be 2 or 3 of our guys. That's got to be all of our guys doing that, and just got a lot of good play by guys getting those balls.
Another factor, as I mentioned it throughout the game, Coach, coming in, we knew that the Rams were going to be bigger and stronger, more athletic, which meant you should dominate the glass. that's easier said than done. You got to go out and do it. You got to want to do it, and you did a great job of limiting Southwestern to being one and done.
I thought we did a really good job, especially just early on, and you can see they can really shoot the ball. They spread you out pretty quick, and once they have you spread, there's so many options they can do. It just opens up the driving lanes, but they have so many kicks, and they move the ball well. They've got a lot of balance too on that team, and they're going to be a tough out. They're going to win a lot of basketball games, but they're very difficult to guard. And I thought it all started with keeping the ball in front. We did a nice job on the perimeter for the most part. They beat us a couple of times. Cool. Teams like that are going to do that. They're going to get some stuff on you, but we did a nice job of keeping the ball in front. And anytime you do that, good things are going to happen. They're not a team that sets a lot of screens. They just try to drive by you, a lot of dribble drive stuff. And again, we've got guys that, when they get down in a stance and we actually want to guard, we do a pretty good job. They help well. Their rotations are good. They help the helper well. But I thought this was a really important game just to contain the dribble, to keep everything else from happening for them. And we did a good job of that. And I think part of it, too, was just the pressure out front. As we just apply that pressure with our press, these teams have to start their offense a different way than they used to. When you start in the half court, point guard brings it across, and, you can set screens where you want them. You can place guys where you want them. But just that pressure we apply, sometimes a different guy has the ball. Sometimes it's not always the point guard. It's whoever has the ball when they beat that press. That's who has the ball. So we've got to start the offense a little bit, or they have to reset. And teams don't like to reset all the time. And then the other thing that happens a lot is just force them off their spots a little bit. They got to catch it a little bit wider than they normally do. They're catching it off the 3-point line, which that was a big discussion with our kids. These last 2 or 3 days of practice is we want to make these shooters catch the ball a little bit deeper. If they can get on the 3-point line and a total line with an open shot, it's like a layup for those guys. Mm-hmm. But if we can force them out a little bit, get them a step or two behind the line, have them just to start the offense a little bit further out, that makes a little bit of difference in the percentages. I think Brownstown, we end up holding them to about 30% from three, a little below. I don't know what these guys shot, but didn't feel like we did a bad job against them either. But that's a big part of our defense, too, is just forcing those teams out a little bit.
Yeah, you had them just under 30% at 29%, so that was a good coverage there. And I thought, again, Coach, a game where you played well with the lead and steadily, slowly built that lead up as the game progressed.
Yeah, especially the second half. And you got to give them some credit. They're a really good team, but I think they're really tired in that fourth quarter. They tried to play a little bit of man. I saw them play man versus Brownstown. I've seen them on tape a bunch. That's a pretty good defensive team. But their man-to-man wasn't very good the last 3 or 4 minutes. But I think they were just pretty tired. They don't have a lot of depth yet. They're going to develop that as the season goes with some of their young guys. That's the good thing about our depth. The depth we have is all juniors and seniors too. So they're kids that have been there a little bit. But they're going to develop some depth, and that'll make a big difference in games like that. But they just didn't have a whole lot left. But again, that's a good basketball team. And we got a lot of good individual play too. Almost have to mention Dane today. Mm-hmm. He was outstanding. I think we had him 17 and 19 from the field in 2 games or something like that. That's just incredible. Most of those are pretty contested inside when teams are packing it in, and there's a lot of guys around you. So he did a nice job, especially kind of picking up where Chad wasn't 100%.
Right.
You could kind of see that coming off the bench. He still gave us great minutes, did a nice job, but he had been sick, and you think you're ready to go until you get out there and start going up and down, and all of a sudden everybody's kind of looking like he's not quite getting that rebound, not quite getting as high as he normally does, but still did a great job for us. He gave us some great minutes, but I thought Dane really picked that up and did a nice job. Traylon had 9 rebounds that game. I thought Justin was really good off the bench that game. We needed that from him. He's just been practicing okay. He needed to get going a little bit, did a great job. I thought Ian had a big spark today, gave us some great minutes. That last game, we had Cooper for 10 assists again and just 1 turnover. That's like the 3rd time this year he's been with a double-digit assist, which is amazing. So just a lot of good play. Apple had a great game.
Yes, he did.
He had 16 this game and did a really nice job of hitting the gaps and also got us just going early, too. Hitting outside shot, got to the free throw line, hit his first 2 free throws. You hit those first 2, and it makes everything look a little better. We ended up going like 15 and 19.
Yes, we did. How about that?
Anytime we shoot the ball well from 3, which we weren't too bad, I think 4 and 12 maybe.
That's what we had.
That's what we had. So 4 and 12 from 3. 15 and 19 from the free throw line. Pretty good things are going to happen when our team shoots it like that.
Two-day tournament coach took care of business today with 2 wins and put you in the position that you want to be in, and that's going for a trophy game tomorrow night.
And we just mentioned that with our kids. And, more than likely we'll probably be Madison. We don't know.
Yeah,
We've got to watch this
true.
game here, but they're in good position. And then, you're playing a team that's a real hungry team, and probably going to be on their home floor being Madison. I'd say the crowd's going to be good here since they're in the championship game, so they'll have everything in their favor a little bit. And we're coming off 2 games that are just probably supposed to be the best 2 teams in the tournament on paper. So, we got to watch having a letdown game, coming back the second day thinking we already have it won.
Right.
You just have to keep that out of the kids' mindset a little bit. And then, we've got some pretty smart kids, and I think they understand that. I think we'll come out ready to play. I think we'll have all the energy that we always have. We'll watch about half of this game here. I'll watch all of it. The kids are going back. They'll watch about half of it, and then we'll get in the gym tomorrow. We'll have our walkthrough, and then we'll come back down here, and I think they'll be ready to go.
That they will. Coach, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you tomorrow night prior to the tip-off.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Head coach Dusty Cole of the Paoli Rams. They win at 67-48. We'll have more of the Buddies Food and Fuel postgame show. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
If you're retired or even thinking about retiring, you want someone to work as hard for your money as you have. Raymond James Financial Advisors Jamie Sullivan and Jenny Baker specialize in doing what's right for you in your retirement years and in educating you about your investments. If you'd like a fresh, objective, and thoughtful second opinion, contact Jenny or Jamie at 812-849-2670, located in Mitchell. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange SIPC. Life well planned.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams!
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
As we continue with the Buddies Food and Fuel postgame show, let's take a look at individual scoring tonight. First of all, for the victorious Paoli Rams, who put 67 points on the Sutherland Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Again, good balance, 2 players in double figures. Dane Padgett, as Coach talked about, a real solid night. As I went back and looked at my stats, I only had him missing 3 field goals all day long. Ends up with 16 points tonight. And Dakota Apple, his best offensive output of the season. He also scores 16 points, but got the Rams off to a great start with 9 of those points in the first quarter of play. Then 9 on the night, Ian Sullivan, 2 solid games back-to-back today. 7 for Chad Sullivan. Then 6 on the night for Justin Thornton. 5 for Cooper Spires. Let's see as we go down through there. 3 for Cade Walls, 2 for Traylon Mitten. And Kirkland Hughes also had a 3 that was back in the first quarter of play as Colton Beckley along with Landon Smith saw action but did not score. For the South Central Rebels, 2 players in double figures. Quentin Lewis was 16, 10 for Brady Cook, then 7 apiece for Jeter Chatham along with Caleb Good, 5 for Andrew Nussbaum, and 2 for Luke Morrow. Garrett Smithley saw action late in the game but did not score. Rams were up 22-16 at the end of one, 31-21 at the half. They stretched that lead out to 50-34 at the end of 3 and win it 67-48. We'll come back to wrap things up from the Connor Smale Gymnasium at Madison High School. You're listening to Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7 or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home? Protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Need a quick bite or cold drink or fuel for the road? Head to Betty's Food and Fuel, right across from Walmart at 656 North Gospel Street in Paoli. We're locally owned and operated and open Monday through Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 6 to 10 p.m. Enjoy competitive gas, daily food specials, a hot deli, fresh wraps, salads, and cold sandwiches. Need an ATM or lottery ticket? We have both. Find us on Facebook at Betty's Food and Fuel. For questions, call 812-203-0227. Betty's Food and Fuel, the one-stop shop.
Rams have put themselves in the championship game of the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament tomorrow evening. That championship game will be tipping off at 7:40 tomorrow night here at the Connor Solom Gymnasium at Madison Junior Senior High School, which means our pregame will be on the air at around 7:20, 7:30, somewhere along in there. So they usually keep things on time here, and that's a great thing. Usually that does not happen when you have a multi-game and several games in one day. In fact, this is going to be the sixth game of the night, or I should say of the day. It started back this morning at 11 a.m., and everything's rolled perfectly through. So congratulations to all the folks here at Madison High School for keeping things on time and rolling through here today. And we expect the same tomorrow because there's only going to be 3 games. That'll be like a cakewalk, but a long, busy day here in the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament as we take a look here, or as we go down with the scores. Game 1 this morning, Brownstown Central beat Southwestern 66-54. In Game 2 is Christian Academy losing to Madison 56-40. Game 3, Paoli beat Brownstown Central 60-52. The fourth game, it was Christian Academy 60, River City Homeschool 43. And in game number 5 just completed, Paoli 67, Southwestern 48. And the nightcap has Madison taking on River City Homeschool. Pool B, it was Paoli 2-0, Brownstown Central 1-1, and Southwestern 0-2. So far in Pool B, Christian Academy is 1-1, Madison 1-0, and River City Homeschool 0-2. And of course, this game will dictate how the finals will be played tomorrow here at Madison High School. But again, good balance by the Rams as we wrap up the Buddy's Food and Fuel on North Gospel Street in Paoli post-game show. The goal, of course, was to win 2, and that's the first step in claiming a championship.
Yeah, and, part of what Dusty was saying in the pregame before the first game today was, when they were looking for something to play between the Christmas, New Year's break, they were wanting to get good competition, and they definitely did that.
So Paoli able to get that taken care of, and now they get a chance to bring home a trophy tomorrow night.
Yeah, and a good chance. We're watching Madison getting started right now. They will win this game tonight. The team they're playing is the homeschool team, and I don't think they'll be able to stand up to them. Paoli's got an excellent shot at beating Madison tomorrow night.
Well, again, we invite Ram fans to come out and join us. I know it was tough to get there today. A lot of people working during the day, and it was an early evening game to boot. But tomorrow will be like a regular game on the road with that 7:40 start time. And, of course, again, join us tomorrow evening around 7:25 for our pregame show, as will be the Rams more than likely taking on Madison for the championship game here of the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament. Again, I want to thank all of our great sponsors. Okay, quickly we need to pass on some scores here from the girls. They were at the Austin tournament today. They lost to Jeffersonville 72-25, and down Trinity Lutheran, beat them in the second game 53-41. And tomorrow, do they play Crothersville? Bert, was that the schedule?
Well, I'm not real sure. Near as I can figure, they're going to play at 10:30 in the girls' gym tomorrow night, and I'm not seeing Crothersville on this, so that might have been the last game.
It could have been. Okay.
Yeah, that they played.
So, but we know they're going to play at 10:30.
Yeah.
We'll have more on that for you tomorrow morning. But we do know that as we leave the gymnasium here at Madison High School, will be the Rams in the championship game tomorrow night at 7:40 tip-off. Again, want to thank all of our great sponsors for allowing us to bring you high school basketball, not only today but throughout the entire season. A big thank you as well to our engineer and producer back at the studio. A great job, as always, by Melissa Wall. And most of all, thanks to you for listening. For Bert Pedigo, I'm Dave Dedrick. Again, your final tonight. It was Paoli 67, Southwestern 48. Good night, everybody.
This coverage of high school sports on Mix 95.3 WUME has been made possible by our... This coverage of high school sports on Mix 95.3 WUME has been made possible by our incredible community sponsors: Bender Lumber, Buddy's Food and Fuel, Cave and Cal Car Quarries, Gilman Scott Funeral Home, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, In Focus Eye Care, Jeremy Payton Edward